Could you comment on talk about the comfort of the saddle, please?
Comfort. There was either foam or something inside it, and it felt really, really comfortable. More comfortable than the current saddle that I have at the moment. But yeah, comfort was actually quite comfortable. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really have any criticism on comfort. But yeah.
Alright. Was it too large, would you say, or a bit too small when you sat on it?
I think the front of it, as it came forwards, every time you braked, you would either slide off it a bit, so maybe have, I don't know, a bit of rubber or something just to keep it,
okay,
keep you in place.
So
you slide a bit forwards. And
something on the top, maybe a pattern or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
different material, if you like? Possibly?
Yeah, probably, yeah. I think so. The material that you use, especially when you got on it, you'd sink into it and stuff, and it'd be very comfortable. But as I said, either when you're turning as well, when you're leaning, you'd still slide off a bit.
All right.
So it's also maybe changing material. I don't know.
Okay. Could you comment on the noise of the product? So, did it make any rattling noises when you were cycling? Or any other noises?
Yeah, I made a bit of noise. When you first got on it, it was okay. But if you're going on curves and stuff and doing sharp turns, it tends to like shake a bit, and then it makes like a little bit of a rattling.
Okay.
And maybe it needs to be more secure in its place, or
on the inside as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a few of these parts. So if you're going over potholes when you're cycling to work, it would make...
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of noise, yeah.
And would you feel that there's any damage would be inflicted to your belongings? Like, would you fear that?
Yeah, I would, because as you saw inside of the case, inside of the saddle, it didn't have any, like, protection. I mean, it was plastic and stuff, but still, even if a phone is impacted on plastic, it can still crack the screen.
Okay.
So even if you have, like, foam or something on the inside, just so it doesn't break when you're going off curves or whatever.
Okay.
Just so it doesn't crack anything or break anything inside. But yeah.
Okay, so how did you feel about opening the tray with and without the gloves?
Yeah, with the gloves, to be honest with you, it was so hard to pull out. You need maybe a handle or something just to get your gloves around it. The gloves are just so slippery against the wood you use. Even if you put rubber on the inside, just so you could get grip onto that and then pull it out. It was so... After a couple of times of trying them out, my fingers started hurting with trying too much.
Okay.
Yeah, the gloves, I don't think it worked.
With the gloves, it was absolutely terrible. Wouldn't work.
No.
Okay.
The gloves, it's just, no.
Alright. So we'll do something about that?
Yep.
What about without the gloves?
Without the gloves, to be honest, it opened quite smoothly, but closing it would get like stuck, and trying to push it in would jolt a bit, and it'd be harder to push it in. Maybe you get scared that the product will break or something, I don't know. But
yeah.
Also, if your hands were cold, it's just such a tight fit that your fingers wouldn't be able to get in there and open it, because your hands would be so cold that you still wouldn't be able to get in there. So maybe if you had like underneath the saddle itself, you had like a little hook.
Like a lip.
That opens the tray. No one knows about that except from you, if you know what I mean. That might help. But yeah, besides that, it was okay.
Okay.
I did like the little casing that you had inside, like I said before, with that phone, but it was actually a very good fit for your phone, especially an iPhone. Had a very good fit for it, and the keys slot was also very, very good as well.
Alright. Would it be suitable for anything else? Like, in terms of sizing, anything else that you'd want to put inside it, do you reckon you could fit it in?
Maybe a camera, or mainly phones and keys, I guess. Documents and stuff, wallet. I reckon a wallet would fit. There's not much you can fit in the front part, mainly keys, but...
I mean, inside the tray, you can actually take that small bit out, that is removable.
That is, yeah, that...
So you would be able to put larger objects, yeah.
That's
but as in
addition to it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly, I think documents and stuff. It's not like you can fit like an iPad or something.
Yeah, that would be too big.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you need to bring that around? Is that something you'd want to bring around with you?
Some people, they bring around rucksacks with laptops and iPads, phones.
Okay. So I could develop it for iPad as well?
Yeah.
Alright, that would be good.
Headphones especially, and that's a place that people want to put stuff in, is headphones. Even cycling with a chain, when people cycle with a chain, I find it's a lot. If you wear it around your neck, it hurts your chest a lot.
Okay.
So people tend to put it in a bag. Or it'd be a really good product if you could put the chain inside there.
Okay.
So it'd fit everything together. When you need to use a chain, you just take it out.
Yeah.
On your bike, it's just like a storage for chains and stuff. That'd be good.
Could you talk about how waterproof the product was?
I mean, when I was testing outside, it was raining a little bit, and to be honest with you, the product wasn't that good with water. I could see that, although you had like that material, I don't know what it's called, sorry, but that light material over the top. I mean, it looks like it would do fine in water, but as I saw little droplets go into the seat itself, you could see the water actually going into the foam itself. So it wasn't like you could just brush off the water, it was actually going in.
Alright.
That would probably be a problem if you were cycling and it started raining. You don't
want to be absorbing the water, yeah. You're going to get your clothes and bum wet. So.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, so how safe would you feel if you were to cycle with it, like to and from work or school?
To be honest with you, I wouldn't feel that safe. Mainly because it's just so top heavy that when you're turning, I mean on the road with cars and stuff, distractions, when you're turning, that something's, I don't know, just didn't feel safe. Because usual saddles have like a smaller area for you to sit on, so everything's all in one place, you know,
okay.
all lined up and everything. But this was a bit, maybe just size. I think it was just size. It was just too bulky.
Yeah.
That made it feel unsafe.
Would you say weight had something to do with it as well? So like if you were turning, it would feel like it's leaning to one side or something like this?
Yeah, it was quite heavy actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that also has to do with that relates to why I was shaking a little bit. When I leaned, it was like propping out a bit. I don't know, yeah, it was mainly that. I think it was to do with weight, yeah.
Okay, well that's, when we tested it, it had things inside it as well, so...
Yeah, but...
I mean, that would be like a realistic situation.
Yeah.
So, the weight of that as well as the saddle, it wasn't ideal for cycling, was it?
No.
Do you reckon? Okay.
But I think also a phone isn't that heavy. Lower keys, they're not that heavy. I think it's mainly to do with the seat itself.
Okay.
Just the width of it, especially.
Yeah.
I don't think it's to do with the products inside, because phones and keys aren't, to be honest, not that heavy.
So it's mainly the drawer and the saddle.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think about the look and general aesthetic of the saddle?
I think mainly the size. If I was to do like sports or something, you could get like a sport version of it or something. The size is just way too big, and that just wasn't as appealing as maybe a smaller impact aerodynamic one.
Okay.
The racing ones maybe. I don't know how you do that, but the colour of it, black. If you could get it in more colours. I saw your print was red.
Yeah.
So if you could get maybe different designs of patterns and colours on it to make it more attractive to the eye, with different shapes and stuff on it, so it looks more appealing and stuff for people. The print definitely needs to be bigger. Okay,
is it not visible enough?
I think when you're cycling, your clothes kind of bags over the saddle, so you wouldn't be able to see it. So if someone was walking by, they want to see what kind of saddle that was, they wouldn't be able to see the print.
Okay.
So maybe you could have it a bit bigger, just in case people want to see it and stuff.
Would you maybe suggest putting it in a different place? As in round the back, it would be easier to see.
That's the better.
Rather than actually
where you
cycle.
pull out the drawer, that's where you should have the name.
Okay.
So that people can see.
Okay. What about the texture of the material, or generally what was used? on the...
For the material, I think you should have like foam first so it's comfortable, and then you should have like a waterproof layer.
But I mean about the texture, sorry.
Oh,
As in how it feels, how does the actual material feel when you touch it?
Oh, when I was actually touching it, sorry.
When you touch it, yeah.
It was just too slippery. It was too like shiny, and it was just too easy to run your fingers along it and it would slip off.
Alright.
You should probably do like a crisscross like pattern, so it's harder for your, it's more friction, so harder for your
Okay.
hand to slip off.